to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an, all the signs that were visible, I have seen them inside you. Only one sign remains. I want you to show me your stomach to see if you have the sign. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala says, I raised my garment, and as soon as he saw the beauty spot above my navel, he swore by the Lord of the Kaaba, فَلَا وَرَبِّ الْكَعْبَةِ أَنْتَ هُوَ, I swear by the Lord of the Kaaba, you are the one that has been mentioned inside the scriptures that will side with this man Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and will bring iman on him and will protect him and help him. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala says that this scholar from us began to give me good advice. After he finished giving me advice, I finished my work in Yemen and I went back to Makkah al-Mukarramah, and there in Makkah he waited for this awaited prophet. And as soon as Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala realized that this man who Allah has honored with prophethood, this man who has been blessed to be the last and final prophet, is none other than his childhood friend Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala comes and he declares his belief in Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, just without any hesitation whatsoever. Such was the quality of iman of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on one occasion sent Jibreel Amin to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and he said to Jibreel Amin, Inna Allah yakra'u alayka salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala conveys his salam to you, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Allah is saying, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قُلْ لَأَتِيكِ بْنَ أَبِي قُحَافَةَ إِنَّهُ رَاضٍ عَنْ. Tell Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is happy with him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with him. Such was the level of this belief that when Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam invited Sayyidina Abu Bakr to Islam, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam himself said, كَمَا دَعَوْتُ أَحَدًا إِلَى الْإِسْلَامِ إِلَّا كَانَتْ لَهُ عَنْهُ كَبْوَةً. Every person that I invited to the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that I invited to Allah and Muhammad as the messenger of Allah, every person that I invited, he had some hesitation inside his heart. He had some doubt with regards to the Almighty Allah. He had some doubt with regards to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he would question Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was the only one that when I invited him to the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, without any hesitation whatsoever, without any question, without any doubt, he uttered the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And as a result of this, he was given the title as Siddiq, the righteous one, the truthful one. Every word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this man took to be true. So much so, such was his level of yaqeen and belief in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that in narrations you will find that sometimes Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam would just begin to move his lips, and before Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam even finished saying what he wanted to say, before this Abu Bakr would already say, لَقَدْ صَدَقَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has spoken the truth. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam would just move his lips before he was able to conclude his words. Such was the level of iman and belief that Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu had in our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu would say, لَقَدْ صَدَقَ Rasulullah, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has spoken the truth. Such was the level of belief and yaqeen in the Messenger of Allah, that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He honored our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and within a part of a night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam from Masjid al-Haram. He took him to Masjid al-Aqsa, and then from Masjid al-Aqsa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took him to the seven heavens and beyond, and Allah entertained our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in a manner no human being has ever been entertained before, my friends. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought him back in part of a night to Masjid al-Haram. When Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam related this to the kuffar, the non-believers began to mock, and they began to laugh, and they began to ridicule our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, look at this absurd claim. And they made such a racket as a result of this, that even the weak believers, they turned their back on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they became murtad. Now my friends, they come to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an, because the kuffar knew that this is that one individual who gives Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam strength it is as a result of the support of this individual that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has strength to convey the message of Allah in every corner of Makkah al-Mukarramah. So they come to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and they have in their heads 100% belief and yaqeen that when they come to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and they relate this to him, that this is what your friend Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is claiming, that he's been to Masjid Haram. Now in those days that would take at least a month to get from Masjid Haram to Masjid Aqsa. Then when we relate this news to him, even Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he will leave Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he will no longer protect him. So they now come to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and they say to him, "Oh Abu Bakr, do you know now what your friend claims? Now he's claiming that in part of a night from Masjid Haram he went to Masjid Aqsa and he came back. Do you believe this?" This was the response of the great Siddiq. "O Kafira, you were saying this to me. If Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that within part of a night from Masjid Haram he went to Aqsa and back, then indeed Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has spoken the truth. You are saying this to me. I believe in things far greater than this. Never mind him going from Masjid Haram to Aqsa in part of the night. I believe in the revelation which comes directly from the Lord of the Arsh and Kursi, from the 7 heavens and above, to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, zillions and zillions of miles away. It comes to Muhammad in zillions and zillions of a second. I believe in this. This is how much iman and yaqeen I have in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There was nothing that could rock the iman of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Not only was this the iman and yaqeen, and not only did he declare his belief in Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam without any fear of the consequence, without any fear of retaliation from the kuffar. My friend, such was the love that he had for Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he wants to openly declare his love, and he openly wants to convey the message of Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the kuffar of Makkah. So he comes to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he makes this request, "Ke Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O Messenger of Allah, I beg you, allow me to express my love. Allow me to convey the message of Allah openly to the kuffar." Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam explains, "O Abu Bakr, Ya Abu Bakr, inna qalil. This is not the time to openly declare your belief. This is not the time to go into Masjid Haram and openly invite people to La ilaha illallah." My friends, such was the love that Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala had for Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam turned Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu away, he comes again to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and again he makes the request, "Ya Rasulullah, I beg you, allow me to share with my brethren the same gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me, the gift iman. Allow me to tell them about you. Allow me to tell them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Again Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells me, "No Abu Bakr, we are less in number." But such was the love that he had, that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw this persistence, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala permission to openly declare his belief. Now Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, my young friends, he comes to Masjid Haram. The kuffar are sitting in their gatherings with their cronies. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala wants to express his love for Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At the time when he comes to Masjid Haram and the kuffar are sitting in their gatherings, there are only 39 people on the face of the planet that were declaring La ilaha illallah. He comes and he declares his love for Allah and his Rasul, and he begins to deliver a sermon. No sooner does he begin the sermon that the kuffar from their gatherings come running and pounce upon Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, and they begin to beat him. Some of them are kicking him, some of them are punching him, some of them are slapping him, some of them are beating him with their shoes. Like this, my friends, covered in blood from head to toe. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala falls unconscious, and in this condition they are still walking all over him and trampling him. My friends, his clan, the Banu Taym, come to take Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala from Masjid Haram. But at the same time, the Banu Taym, they announce that in retaliation, if Abu Bakr dies as a result of these injuries, and everyone that was present in that gathering on that day, Nobody had doubt that Abu Bakr, everyone believed that as a result of the beating that he's received today, Abu Bakr will not make it alive. Abu Bakr will leave this world. His clan, the Banu Taym, come and take him. And they announced that if he dies today, in retaliation we will kill Utbah, because he has taken the most active part in this attack. My friends, they take him home. The entire day, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala remains unconscious.